mid game with this.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is the Lucid Lee Sin as well. That's a bit of a throwdown. You saw a bit of a grin on his face there as well. Cuz on his favorite champion of last year, the Viego, something that really only he has been continuing to pull out here in the LCK. And there's a rift here for game number 1.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Quantum Freaks versus D+ here, and already D+ are grouped up and ready to go. Bulldog gonna be able to skate his way out of this one, so gets the information, tells his team to leave. D+ successfully infiltrate the enemy jungle.
Really nice setup here by Quantum Freaks. Won't be caught by any of this. Vision goes down, and they will be able to, of course, counterwise.
Might try to make a play here mid. Bulldog still has flash.
Yep, rocks it down. There's the flash kick, and Bulldog is really dead, guys. Beautiful first blood goes to D+, and Lucid's first play looking pretty good here, as Dudu is fighting Kingen, who just wants to kill minions. He offers him nothing really to show that as far as what the gold looks like, and Cuz might be able to return the favor here towards his top side. Cullen going to be utilized, but let's check this out and see whether Kingen can survive. Teleport going to be used from Showmaker to try and get himself in here to help out, and he does make it towards the top lane. Dawning Shadow
does have that Shiv first. That's not the big spike, but it is a small one.
As Lucid is going to look to come over. Blastcone gets himself out of there. Not going to be kicking anyone just yet. I was thinking that maybe that would be a play, but there weren't anyone around. There wasn't anyone around, if I was going to say it correctly. His chain is going to connect onto Bull. Showmaker almost gets it. Wow! That pickoff was incredible from Ondil. And there goes Kellen. But now, Cuz looking to pop off into that backline. He picks up the kill on the Lucian. Aiming can't do anything, and Quandong Freaks just demolished D+.
Yeah, the Dragon is secured as well. And this composition is so good at skirmish.
Team fight control. And this could be an opportunity. D+, I think, are probably going to need to start putting their foot on the gas. Start this one off as Andel's going to miss one here. Bulldog's the target though as Showmaker gets the flash out of him and immediately gets out of there. Quandong Freaks now realizing the most important member down a summoner as Lucid does end up going in, but then he gets dove on, makes his way out, but now it's Dudu's turn. Dawning Shadow helps out and Cuz locks down the kill, and now he's the Lee Sin. It's a double, make it a triple as Dudu picks up that kill. 6-1 is the scoreline, and Quandong Freaks are demolishing them.
And D+ are in big trouble now. I mean, this is a turret going down in mid. With all those Void Grubs, they can just demolish it so quickly here. Control of any of these objectives. I mean, now Herald goes over. They just have the whole rift. I mean, the Senna is walking up to enter.
Yeah, and now Showmaker is looking for Bull. He mimics over, and Bull's taking a lot of damage. He will get snared. Dawning Shadow comes in. Lucid trying to get the fight happening onto Ondil here as Showmaker finishes the job. There's the kick for the mini stun into the wall, and now Ondil, not a lot of places to go. Flash out from Lucid as Showmaker connects the chains, but Cuz is there with the stun. And that is in the area. Control Ward does go into the pit. And Showmaker finds Bulldog. The chains are going to land, and those rocks do absolutely nothing. Over the wall he goes, and there's the kill from Lucid. I love this. The hit squad.
D+ a lot more decisive, and they just collapse on him and kill him. Will cost them this inner turret in mid. Finally goes down.
Still working 100% for Quandong Freaks. And I think even if some things have potentially gone wrong macro-wise, they have still got so many of these objectives. This is going to be the first one for D+, and Cuz looks for the steal, doesn't manage to get it. Fire kick is decent to try and push away this Viego.
There's nowhere for them to make a play. It's actually insane how little this comp can do against Quandong Freaks' lead.
Well, now, Ondil and Bull both potentially out of position as all good flash from Bull avoids Lucid's kick. And Ondil looking to try and turn it. Depth charge comes in. Lucid's the target here as he has to get himself out of there. Nice redemption from Kellen to keep them healthy, but the rest of Quandong Freaks are still coming. Weaver's Wall comes in and Showmaker presses W. And that is going to
buy an item like that at his fourth at this point in the game. I don't know.
Well, Hook is going to connect onto the Udyr, who runs away and continues running. Dudu on the flank angle, though. His shield is going to be broken. Kingen still going to get hooked back. The ulti from Kellen trying to save him. No one's died really just yet as Showmaker looks for Cuz. Burning ticked down. And now Lucid able to get himself out of there. The culling doing so much work, and D+ just sort of out-sustaining in this fight. The chains not going to be able to find their mark. Kwangdong Freaks, I mean, they just take so much damage because, unfortunately, not as tanky as the rest. And now Showmaker is looking to corral.
This is, you know, a little bit of a forced fight here for Kwangdong Freaks. I think they didn't absolutely need to rush Dudu in like that. Now some of that gold coming up here for D+. They will be able to get the Dragon for free as well. And at a critical juncture, Kwangdong Freaks dropped the Showmaker to actually chase down these targets now. So Kwangdong Freaks have to leave. That's Dragon. That's a turret. That's a ton of money here to D+.
Well, Cuz is looking to try and kill Kingen, who is, I think, dead, guys. Yep, not going to go anywhere at all. Does have a big old shield. It's going to take some time, but he is still dead. Dudu collects it. And now changing that gold lead, not going anywhere here for Kwangdong Freaks, despite losing that Drake. Oh, there's a flash kick onto Bulldog. Seismic Shove going to move him a little bit, but otherwise not too much. Somehow it's Emilio that gets the kill.
Andil, he is constantly fishing. He is always looking here. And now they're going to just cut him out.
Yeah, Weaver's Wall coming on in here. Seismic Shove throws Kingen over. He is tanking for a really long time. And in fact, he's able to walk it off. Sometimes he just walk it off. I don't know. Kellen, not quite so lucky. And now the Drake should be secured. Mountain Soul for this team that already looked borderline unkillable. Looking for a turn. They want to make sure that this is a guaranteed Baron. And Showmaker able to distort his way out. Dudu keeping him in position. And the Baron, all the while, is going lower and lower. Now Dudu with the World Ender is going to try and stop them, and they're not going to be able to get over here. This Baron is going to Kwangdong Freaks. It's a beautiful Baron play as well. And yeah, you might sacrifice a GA, but maybe they could still win the team fight. It's Kingen in that front line trying to tank it up, but the Emilio once again explodes. They take down the Aatrox, but at what cost, ladies and gentlemen? Cuz still taking damage. His aiming is somewhat free hitting, but there's resets are going to come through. Cuz able to get himself over towards the Dawning Shadow as the double kill comes forward, and Showmaker, he's not going to be able to do anything. Cuz and him swap positions. The flash comes through. Cuz almost manages to get it as there's the flash in. The ace comes down, and Kwangdong Freaks will take game one.
Revenge of Bulldog finally gets Showmaker after getting bullied by him in lane. He's the one to get the final blow there. Kwangdong Freaks with a massive win here. Great Baron take. Andil and Dudu just hold the door 2v5. They burn it down, win the subsequent play, and take out the Nexus. What a win!
With the Sejuani is...
Oh, okay, that's a Kog'Maw.
That's a Kog'Maw.
Man, that is... So, he has now become his ultimate aim. He's actually living artillery. You put the campfire down, and then Kog'Maw shoots you from off the screen, I guess.
It's a deft favorite, too, you know, a throwback to the old D+ AD character last year.
D+ can get back on the horse and bring us to those 3 games. Jump over the rift here for game number 2.
수환사의 협곡에 오신 것.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the rift for what could be.
Not over, however. Lucid did not commit his ultimate.
Yeah, living artillery coming down here as Lucid now looking for Bull. They know the flash is available. Permafrost comes down though. Immediately the cleanse comes in, but that is the first kill for this Kog'Maw. Also gets a plate on the way out.
You need to do to make this composition get value before it times out. So, you know, I was just saying moments before this, they really need to make a play happen on Dragon. They need to be aggressive. They need to be proactive, and they certainly were. And Bulldog grabs a second plate on this Talia. I mean, it's small mark. Long-range shots either. Now, this next fight...
Okay, well, that's just a dead Dudu. Didn't have flash, didn't have any way out. And Cuz also now in trouble. Look at the damage from aiming. Living artillery flying over. The tidal wave is going to get Cuz out of there. And now Bull looking to try and get even more aggressive. Keeper's Verdict comes down, gets rid of the Kog'Maw, and that is all the damage now. Missing Kellen has to flash. And sorry, the Kog'Maw stayed around, but it was Lucid that was gotten rid of. I think can break off a lot of these targets aiming. No flash, no way to get over this wall whatsoever. Living artillery means that he doesn't really need to worry about it too much, but the Infernal Chains come in. Kingen tanking up a lot as now Lucid wanting to try and get this 50-50. Can he actually take it away? The answer's no, Cuz just too cool. Able to take this Smite fight his way.
Health bar is low here. I like this D+, just trying to force something.
All right, there is the fadeaway jump shot from Lucid. Looks for Andil. He gets blown away. And now Dudu getting into that front line. Lucid will go down a 1-for-1. But not exactly the main characters being taken away on
I feel like, you know, Kwangdong Freaks is... I may have to hold my thought on this. Might have a dive.
Yeah, Bull taking a fair bit of damage here as in comes Cuz. Seismic Shove on there, 2 from Bulldog! And that gets rid of Showmaker. Kingen now running for his life. Thankfully, he doesn't have a dash, doesn't need to worry.
Or they just didn't set it up. The angle that Bulldog took to Weaver's wall there, how carefully they burned it down, they managed their health.
Because we can see Dudu for a little bit of a back, and aiming is going to be able to stop it. Living artillery, of course, pretty frustrating there. As aiming takes up 2 turret shots.
He might die.
And then, yeah, he's going to get flashed on.
Yikes!
That's on their side. And this Baron is going down extraordinarily low. Lucid, can you be the hero as Glacial Prison does get in there? He gets over the wall. It's pretty low, but there's the verdict. And the verdict is that the Baron does go to Cuz.
What a decisive call from Kwangdong.
Smaller and smaller for these guys as Lucid wants to be able to get himself out of there. Or does he? Seismic Shove comes through once again. Showmaker's over the wall. He can't shoot anyone though. And now Lucid just going to get charged. They do a fair bit of damage. There's a flash over. Lucid still alive, but Bull able to get him with a double tap. And aiming has to flash as well. Another side.
Yet is coming with flying colors where Cuz is going in. We're seeing the shove follow-ups. Then he locks them in with composition relevant is quite high, but apparently not for Cuz. He is just not afraid to charge in to any situation.
Yeah, might buy them a window, and they only need a window in order to take down these turrets.
I mean, no dragon for 3 minutes. No minutes to say, we're sieging this up. We are just not going to give you room to breathe. If aiming actually gets caught a little bit better over that Weaver's Wall, he goes down. Speaking of going down.
Yeah, Dudu is going to have to press his ultimate button. Kingan's going to come on over as well. They have a fair bit of CC in this area, and Dudu will be taken out. So there is a little pick, freaks.
If Kingan is here, they have an easy time defending this turret. He's not.
Well, Bulldog is going to get hit by a few buttons, because so tanky. There is no chance he's going down anytime soon, and some bounty gold now picked up, so that's a little bit more. Bull now so good, and now Kingan possibly going to get evicted from the area, but no, it's just going to be a free soul.
I mean, that's Hextech choke point, and then Cuz just spins around and doesn't commit ult. Now he can use it to defend Baron.
Yeah, and now they have to face check, and Kingan has to try and run away. The Seismic Shove doesn't find him there, and these 80 carries just can't do anything. There's the knock-up from Cuz, and Kwangdong freaks 3 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's going to stop there. This team looks so incredibly good. Showmaker is going to be taken down, and now Dudu, he can just go further forward. They can look for even more, and it is obliteration here at the hands of the Kwangdong freaks. And I think that the best pickup in the offseason has to be Cuz, man. He's so good, and the way that he's already meshed with this team is extraordinary. A 2-0. It was not even on my bingo card, even though it was on other...